Alright, welcome to another game. This one is how to get the choose violence on the Tome. If you don't know what that is, basically it's use make your choice and hit three people, separate people with make your choice. Now for this one I used Wraith and I used his Windstorm add-on, which makes his movement speed when he's cloaked quite faster, as you can see. And then the All-Seeing add-on, where you can see the auras of survivors if they're close enough to you. Reason being, I'm not really a fan of make your choice. I don't think the perk is all that great. It can be good for snowballing, sure, but I'm just not a fan. And now it's time to get into the first chase with Steve. For the record, these guys sent me to this map. And I'm not super happy about it. This map is hell for killers. Although, it actually does give me an advantage for what I'm doing here, which is trying to find a very specific survivor. If you're trying to go for this, one thing to note is the lobby. If you see a bunch of survivors that are the same character, I would recommend you switch up lobbies. Because they have distinctive yells, and if you know their distinctive yells, then you should be able to figure out who's who. I don't know how you just snuck past me there. So yeah, you want ideally 4 different survivors, and then I get out of the area is my tactic here, and then wait for make your choice to trigger, and then rush back there with the All-Seeing add-on and try to figure out who was the unhooker. Thanks to the joys of this map and how many pallets just chain together like this, I have a first chase that's going on for quite a while. Michaela set up Boone. And I started right by this giant fucking building. And I figure I got brutal strength, so I'll just kick down the doors right now while I'm cloaked. Oh yeah, my build, obviously make your choice. Ruin and pop for Gen slowdown, and then brutal for chase. Alright, so I got my first hook here with Steve. And that was about a 2-minute chase there. So not off to a good start. Trying to see if there's any gens I can put my ruin pressure on, but they're not over here. There is Eyrie. Get her to drop that pallet for me. So yeah, that Steve dropped like, I swear, half the pallets in this map. If I wasn't rushing with time here, I would probably go back and just crack all of them. I don't care about Steve and I don't care about Michaela, I just go past them. I'm looking for Jake. Anywhere he might be. But only scratch marks I saw were Steve. I have no idea where this guy is, but he is stealthing it up. Last ditch efforts, I try the lockers, because sometimes when people have exposed, they just like jump into a locker for a minute, which isn't a bad strat. That ruin is on borrowed time. It is very open. With this Michaela. So I think in general here I made a mistake with that Steve. He seems to be with a stronger person to chase compared to this Michaela. And also Steve just dropped pre-dropped every pallet, which is a pretty good strategy, not gonna lie. Because if you're in the first chase and you just delay as much time as possible, that really gets the gen's progress up. And it makes it pretty hard for the killer to make a comeback. If the team spreads out enough. So pop that. And I was just close enough where that didn't proc. Just close enough. I was trying to move further out of the way, but that Yui was too on top of it. Which, if you know the killer has make your choice, borrow time and just grabbing them immediately is pretty good strat for that. I mean, make your choice can definitely help with snowballing, but there's also good counterability against it if the team knows what they're doing. So I'm already kind of resigned to how giant this map is. Block Jake here. Do a whiff. And he pallets me. I'm not really caring about those three. This is my 3-gen. All the ones along the main building here. I don't care about the rest of them. Jake blinds me. No idea where he went. There he is. He's hidden. Surprised he doesn't try to, what do you call it? When he flashlight the Wraith and it stuns him. Really wants that flashlight. Getting stuck there. So yeah, this game is not going well. I have, what, 2 downs? And I haven't got one maker choice yet. In my head, I'm really like, fuck, I'm gonna have to do this again. Now we're down to 1 gen. And it's everyone's first hook, or 3 people's first hook. It's not much pressure. But I have somewhat of a plan. Make your choice and pop. Hopefully those 2 will help me out here. And a little bit of brutal. Okay, that was Michaela. So I'm cutting across here, but I'm looking across the building because I want to see her cut through. That is Jake. Don't care about Jake. Scratch marks here, but my all seeing is not really getting. There she is. The all seeing, it's good for mind games, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything else. That would have scared the shit out of me. If they kept jumping into lockers and not letting me just hit them down, that would have screwed up this whole challenge. So if you do try this, hopefully they're not hopping in lockers like bunnies. Because that is one surefire way to screw this challenge up. Alright, so I got another pop, and I'm just gonna fuck up this gen. There's Steven. And notice make your choice, how the icon is like grayed out. That means I'm too close. Now it's split up, which means I'm just far enough. So I'm like right at the 32 right there. And luckily I got out just in time, and that's Jake. So now I'm checking this side because I figure he's trying not to be predictable. I just saw him though over there. There he is. How about neither of us talk about that play? I don't think anyone came out a winner there. This is a Yui. She has that breakout perk where if she stands by you while you're holding someone, it speeds up their wiggle. So after I notice it's her and what she's doing, I just make I just beeline it to that hook right there. Last thing I need is less momentum. Seems to be their gen of choice. Alright, now hopefully they don't get the unhook right before Make Your Choice's cooldown is over. And we're good. So now I just wait. And there's Steve. I don't know what Michaela's doing. Might as well knock this one out. Now, Steve is doing a better play than Jake by not hanging around that area. That little corner for Make Your Choice gives me a lot of ground I can run around without having to deal with it. And that pallet's gone thanks to the beginning of this game. All these, like pretty much all these pallets are just gone at this point. Thank God. This map seems like a dream come true for speed killers like Blight or Cannibal. Not Cannibal. Billy. But I swear to God, a lot of the other killers, the ones I usually play, just suffer here. I can only imagine how Trapper is. So, if you remember that boon that was put up earlier, something interesting is happening here where whenever someone gets injured or downed, they run to the other side of the map to heal up next to that boon. While I dislike... Whoa, Steve. While I dislike boons, he's trying to get me in a chase. When they try to get you in a chase, fuck that. Don't fall for it. He knows he's one of the better runners of the team, and I want the weak links. But yeah, that boon is actually kind of working in my favor at this point, because they keep wasting time to go over to it. They're not really efficiently doing this 3-gen. There's Yui. I don't know if she knows I saw her, but I saw her. So that Steve ran away to heal up. There's Yui. She's trying to get the flashlight save here, but I'm well aware of how this team is trying to operate here. This Michaela is dead on hook. Come on, there's your dead hard. Now Steve is also coming in to take some blocks and clicking, clicky, clicky. They really want my attention. Alright, there's the Yui. I don't know why that grab stopped mid-animation. Sort of got something about flashlights just makes, like, when a survivor has a flashlight in their hand, they just become so fucking obnoxious with it. Click, 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 click. Alright, there you go. He's trying to light burn, that's what it is. He's trying to light burn me. While that Yui's running away and healing. Actually, I don't know if she's healing because that was Michaela's boon. But you see there's not really any close hooks. This is where Yui's perk of, like, what is it, breakout would be really useful. Because if she stood by me while I'm trying to do this, I would be screwed. And I could have lost the game if she did that, but thankfully she wanted to go heal. Yeah, you kind of assume it's the Michaela with the boon, but I don't really know because they still like to go over to that side and heal up. So what happened there was Michaela was the weak link, and I basically got her out of the game. And two of the stronger players, Yui and Steve, played super altruistically. That's flashbang nerd. They played super altruistically, which basically got Steve killed too, and it wasted Yui and Jake's time. So this thing I can do here with this add-on is, I guess not this part. If you can't tell, I record in post. Here we go, this part. With this add-on, you can kind of predict where they're coming, because you can actually see where they are. He ran away from the loop, but when they kind of linger on one side more so than the other of a pallet, then they're trying to, you can usually get a hit in on them. But yeah, he's trying to get me away from the 3-gen, which I'm aware of, and he's trying to play with me in Killer Shack, but look what happens if I do that. Then this 3rd-gen pops in. I'm not having that. And look at what this Yui's doing. She is going straight to the Killer Shack. Real fun gameplay we got here. I tried to block the window, but I'm pretty sure she still has that pallet, so yeah, still's got that pallet. I thought it was up for some reason. I don't remember it dropping it. Congratulations, you blinded me. Going back to the 3-gen now. Common play for 3-gens is they'll try to basically get you away from the 3-gen. And there's Jakey Poo. I don't think he realizes I'm here yet. He does now. He dead hards me there. Good old dead hard. What a wonderful perk it is. It's like three hits pretty much. Jake is down, but I didn't forget they sent me here. So I did get the 3 hits for Make Your Choice. Lord knows it took a while, but I want them all dead. When it's a map offering, I don't really like show mercy, especially a map like this. Still pretty happy Lambkin Lane is disabled. Clicky, clicky, fuck you. Jake sounds so close, but so far. Well, seeing add-on isn't doing shit. He's probably downstairs. And there he is. That Yui was being annoying, but this Jake didn't really bother me as much. Little did I realize, Jake's actually the one that sent us to this map. If I realized that, I would have smacked him, especially post-game chat. He gave me crap for the all-seeing add-on. And it's like, you're the one that needs a map offering, and you give me shit for an add-on? A purple one, nevertheless? I don't know. Some survivors, they sure love to dish it, but they sure can't take it. Well, that's some of choosing violence, and that's also how to deal with an annoying team that is entitled. Only the 2 clicks and the Jake. So yeah. And that Yui had any means necessary, so those pallets that were dropped early, she kept lifting them up. Anyway, hope this guide helps, and hope you enjoyed some post-game venting. Take care.